Hello and welcome back to Chasing Trophies. This is another FPL episode, and in this video, me and Faiz will explain to you what not to do when picking your FPL team. Obviously, this is crunch time now. We're only like a day away from making from the deadline itself, and we're all making our teams right now. There's quite a few pointers that me and Faiz are going to discuss today. Basically, trying to tell you try to avoid these things if you can when making your team. Faiz is joining me as well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, by, and I think I'm a culprit of this over the years. I've done this a lot, right? Like I think overthinking a lot of things, right? And I think that's what a lot of our probably viewers and FPL people across the globe, I'm pretty sure, have issues, right? Because you want to win that mini league, you want to win that jersey, or you want to win whatever prize you've kept for your FPL mini leagues, and उसमें क्या करते हैं आप? You try to get information first hand, and sometimes that goes against you. Sometimes people go to the extent of going and looking at training pictures and stuff that me and Mustafa also know. Like people do that, right? And I think these are a little bit capacity, like just pointers to keep in mind. It's not like 100% that up, you know, follow karo. You can do what you want at the end of the day. Obviously, it's your game, it's your team. But I think these are just helpful for you to go get into the season at least.
Yeah, 100%. The first point that we're going to discuss, Fazba, you can elaborate on this, but basically picking players just because they're highly owned. So obviously, they're basically trying to avoid all the popular players.
Yeah.
So are you suggesting don't take Haaland and Bruno, or like in what sense are we talking
Yeah,
about
I
this?
mean, there's two ways. One is you have your own strategy if you want, like we were discussing in our previous video. Like, okay, अब Haaland मत लो यार. Like, ठीक है, just because मैं ले रहा हूँ, मुस्तफा भाई ले रहे, doesn't mean it's the right pick. Template picks जो हम बोलते हैं, like at one point of time, I remember Ollie Watkins सबके पास था, and everybody was like, अरे यार ये मारेगा, but he failed miserably in the first, I think, 4 or 3 fixtures, and a lot of people had picked him just because. So basically, how people get excited just because everybody is bandwagon mentality of that, and everybody then at the end of the day has similar picks. So sometimes probably you can look at players who are from bottom teams as well, who are doing good. Like Xhaka was a very popular asset in the beginning. He was getting Defcon and stuff. So I think Xhaka and these kind of players that give you at least Defcon or some kind of a returns consistently. You can look at other picks like Calvert Lewin wasn't very popular. Harry Wilson wasn't very popular. So I think ये वाला चीज है कि भाई just because other people are doing it, and if you feel gut में कि नहीं भाई ये वाले मेरे को नहीं कर, go ahead and try like something daring rather than just doing the same thing just because अरे उसने own करा है, it's like 50% own guarantee. I know you could probably lose it, but you could also gain also much if you go against it, right? I think it's a matter of perspective.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the other point is overreacting to preseason. I think basically, in preseason, it's more about getting minutes. It's more about,
Yeah.
warming up to the season, trying to, just get a feel of things. Just because you're not scoring or not scoring in or like assisting in preseason doesn't mean you can't score in the regular season itself. Sometimes, like Semenyo is flying right now in preseason, but then he didn't do much in the Charity Shield. So these kind of things, I think, is what we're talking about. That not everything that you see in preseason. Sometimes it is a good indicator, depending
Yeah.
on the players and the 11, but not all the time. Especially after a World Cup year, where a lot of people are not there in the preseason. Preseason is probably not the best indicator when making your FPL team.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I mean, like you can see Liverpool, they're losing left, right, center, but that doesn't mean like we're not going to get assets from Liverpool, right? Like there is Dominic Soboslai who's going to do everything over there. You have a few other players, Isaac Wirtz. I think a lot of people will be curious to see him. So I think your pre-season personally, आप और मैं तो ज़्यादा we don't even like as United fans हम pre-season चारों in the season भी उतने convinced नहीं होते हमारे assets के साथ फिल वक्त, but I still feel yes, it's not the biggest indicator कि भाई ये बंदा मौत डाल देगा and he's going to take you all the way to the max pro point sector. And I think next point was I think starting most expensive players, and I think ignoring fixtures ये intertwine कर सकते हैं आप, because just because you have a lot of good options in terms of price, that doesn't necessarily have to translate into a good fixture. यानी कि अगर आपके पास Palmer, Bruno ये हुआ, maybe sometimes Palmer might have a very difficult fixture and you could probably play someone who's of a lesser price unit like an Elliot Anderson with 6.5 or something. Maybe he might get the return just because Palmer का नाम है या कोई बड़े player का नाम है. That doesn't mean कि आप वो fixture को ignore करो. I think you play the fixture rather than always just going for that big money player.
No, I think that's a very good shout. And fixtures is also very important. Sometimes हम लोग बोलते हैं यार, like बड़ा प्लेयर है, उन्हें कोई कोई भी team के against मार सकता, but the thing, the chances do get less, and I learned that as well last year. Like Haaland, I captained him even against Arsenal, and he's like, sometimes he will score, but it won't be as good as maybe like a Bruno against Ipswich. You know what I mean? So you do have to
Yeah,
look at fixtures. You have to look at a game and see that whose ceiling is bigger at that
yeah,
particular time, right? So for example, if Chelsea is playing like a Coventry, whereas City is playing an Arsenal, I think you need to go with the Chelsea player and captain him rather than captaining a Haaland or a Saka or anything like that. So I think ceilings are very important in this situation. And even if the big player can score, because I'll tell you why. Because once I captained Bruno Fernandes against Manchester City, he scored and assisted, and it was the time of my life. But I got very lucky that day, right? Like,
yeah.
and I got amazing points. It's not always going to happen. And one of those goals was it was offside. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been a goal as well. But you get it's. But again, I would like do it again, maybe just for fun. But it's something maybe you try and avoid. Like, if you
Yeah.
want to increase your chances in getting points, it's something I probably would do again. But I play like that. I like to take risks, and I like to you get that thing. But it's if you really want to do well and think, I think you need to try and avoid that, especially when you're looking at the fixtures. The last point that you mentioned is using chips too early. A lot of people are going with bench boost in game week 1. So yeah, what are
Yeah,
your
I
thoughts
mean,
on
just
this?
basically like plan your chips, right? Like usually हम क्या करते हैं कि यूज इट जस्ट वेरी वेवरली. हमारा अगर लाइक जैसे हमारी टीम समझ में ना आ रही, हम फ्री हिट कर देते हैं. काफी लोग भाई आई नो, मेरे साथ आप भी मेरे दोस्त को जानते हैं, चेल्सी फैन, बैठे बैठे वाइल्ड कार्ड कर दिया. ही वाज जस्ट फ्रस्ट्रेटेड व्हेन ही जस्ट वाइल्ड कार्डेड.
Yeah,
So
a lot
then
of
he's
people
like,
do that. Yeah.
yeah, and then he's like, shit, bhai, मैं क्या कर दिया after that? And then towards the end of the season, the difference maker was that wild card. So it just try to play your chips accordingly, have a set strategy, look at the fixture. That's why we're saying don't ignore the fixture, right? Like I think बहुत से टाइम हम क्या करते हैं भाई, जैसा जैसा गेम होता है हम वैसा वैसा ट्रांजिशन करते हैं हमारे टीम को. एंड अगेन देख, मी एंड मुसाफ बोथ हैव ग्रोन इनटू दिस गेम. दैट्स व्हाई आई थिंक वी कैन से इट विद अ बिट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस कि भाई आई थिंक फिक्चर्स को आप इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते, प्लस अपने गट को भी मत इग्नोर करो. But it should make sense, like your chip usage should make sense, your free hit should make sense, ताकि it complements your wild card, ताकि it complements your triple captain. Look at the fixture. I think Haaland in game 3, week 3 or 4 is a good place where you can use your triple captain this season. I think Bruno in game week 12 or something, or against Ipswich if you're trying to be very, very crazy. But I think game week 12 there are windows of opportunities to use your chips, and I think you need to just be smart as to how you play it. You can have a different strategy. Again, don't always look at what the content creators are doing and stuff. Make it make sense to you. As long as it makes sense to you, you'll be satisfied. The biggest thing, Mustafa, I think, is like when you use your, you don't use your mind and you go on someone, you at least have someone to blame. I think a lot of people find a little bit of sadness. हाँ भाई इसको blame कर सकते हैं, हम हमारे को नहीं blame
Yeah.
कर सकते.
Yeah, no, 100%. There's one more thing that I want to discuss. It just happened with me. That's why I don't
Yeah,
know if it happened with you or not. Is that there's a player like he comes out of the blue, he scores 1 week, 2 weeks. I'm like, this guy's not going to score again. But then he scores for 7 weeks in a row, right?
Harry
It's
Wilson.
happened a lot of times. Like I think with Semenyo, it's happened with me
Harry
because
Wilson.
I didn't. Yeah, Wilson. I think I had him.
Yeah, Calvert
But
Lewin.
like
Sorry, Calvert Lewin with
like,
that.
for example, like the Semenyo thing, I last year game week 1, I didn't. I had him in my team. I took him out last second, and he scored in the first two in the first game against Liverpool. After that, I didn't touch him obviously because I just made my team. I can't get him back. But then I realized like you need to, if the guy is scoring and you think he's a guy, just take him. Like you don't need to wait. Like and think. Yeah, sometimes it's good to fixtures and everything, but sometimes form overrides everything, and sometimes you
100%.
just need to go. But it's very tricky because you need to be patient as well. But कभी
Yeah.
कभी ऐसा होता है ना, एक player है यार, इन्हें तो luckily goals मारा, कैसा मार रहा है. There was another player I forgot, उन्हें
मैं
outside of the
मैं
box.
मेरा या मैं मेरा
हाँ
बोलता हूँ, कैल्वर्ट लुइन था मेरे पास, बेंच पे था कैल्वर्ट लुइन, एंड कैल्वर्ट लुइन पिस्ड मी ऑफ लाइक 2 weeks. He didn't score, and then he
yeah
went on scoring for 7 weeks, and I kept saying कि भाई ये नहीं मारेगा, ये नहीं
yeah नहीं
मारेगा.
मारेगा
I
yeah
I I went with someone else, and he's on my bench. I went with
yeah
I think 2 in the front, 3 in the front, but with some other striker, and that guy didn't give me returns. Then I got in Bruno Guimaraes, and the only difference maker at the end of the league for other like thing was, if I had Calvert Lewin, I would have been way more ahead. But these things happen. But like Musab, I said, just use your gut, use your mind as well. Don't miss.
Rogers also, I think for me was I didn't
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
him.
Chelsea के against जो goals मारा था.
Yeah, that screwed me. Like, when basically I saw the fixture and I saw the thing. I said, no, his fixtures are hard. He's scoring outside the box. He doesn't have, my guy has like set pieces penalties. I'll just stick with him. There's no point, but I got screwed. So sometimes it's like, not going for a player because you feel like he's eventually going to go down. Just go with the right. Sometimes join the flow. I know this is a bit contradictory to the things that we said at the start of the show, but sometimes, I think
if you feel it here, you just should, you
Yeah.
just know it, right? Like this guy is
Yeah.
he's going to screw
No,
me.
even
And they just,
for example, like when you see it
yeah,
and
form.
he's scoring, just take him. Like you don't need to
Yeah,
say that. "Arey, unhe ban kar denga." Arey, no, because I'll tell you the exact mentality. They say, "Abhi unhe ye week maar liya, ab next week nahi marenga." That is the mentality that I have. Magar unhe marta next week bhi. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
Correct.
That
Yeah,
situation
100%.
where
Yeah.
that like the luck is over, the goals are over. No, they're not over. He's going to keep scoring. Like that's the thing where I say that just because you missed out this week doesn't mean you're going to miss out next week. Get him and see. Like sometimes you have to go that way.
Something what I went with Mohamed Salah as well. Like I I took Haaland's
Yeah.
side so much, but Salah just kept scoring, and I was like, shit.
Yeah,
man.
you feel like he's not going to score now. It's done,
Yeah.
right? But then he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
stop. Like that's
Yeah.
what that's something that I would say that try and avoid. But yeah, play this game with a bit of patience. Just because you have a few bad weeks here and there doesn't mean you can't come back. I had an absolutely horrible start last season, and then I ended up like mid-table. So like you always have opportunities to keep going. Be patient. Go with your gut. Sometimes the template works. Sometimes it doesn't work. It just go with your thing. And I enjoy the journey. It's an emotional journey. There's ups and downs. You get angry. You get happy. So that's more than anything. I think you should just enjoy the thing. Everyone has a different style of playing, but I think this is a good video. Faiz explained you the points on what not to do, but there are certain things like we can't tell you. You just have to do it and then see what happens. It's about learning as well. But thank you, Faiz, for joining. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, do comment on the video, and we'll catch you for the next episode. Bye bye.